Logical Zay. It's always more than one way to think about anything.
King and queens, I hope everybody's doing good, doing great, taking care of your health, staying to yourself. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the hype button. Pop your ish in the comment section. I will be checking. Keep it respectful. No disrespecting. Remember, a slow grind is better than no grind. As y'all can see by the title, by the thumbnail, what we got going on. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Poetic Flacco's page. Before you subscribe to his, subscribe to mine. And let's get into it and have a good time. God dang it. All right. We always react to good content. But you know I got the good context.
Chud finally ran into some black people who were not afraid of him, had their own weapons, and it ain't go well for Chud. This proverbial burden to society goes around calling black people the N-word and then bragging about being able to call black people the N-word and nothing happening to him. Somebody told Chud, bro, bullying homeless unks, LOL, go to someone hood and just start spamming the N-word at YN, LOL, see what happens. Chud responded back and says, already did that. Walked away untouched. This is a badge of honor for him. Being able to call black people the N-word and then walking away untouched when black folks exercise restraints.
This is another one of those things where it's like, y'all are so worried about us. Find a black content creator that goes into white neighborhoods saying racial slurs. Find it. Just find it. Y'all love, you white people who hate black people, y'all love to throw us in the mix when we be minding our business. You walking up to people who ain't got no home to stay in, bro. You walking into less fortunate. You walking up to younger people who you know for a fact might not be on much because you got height or because you got pepper spray or because you got a gun on you. You're a goofball, bro. You're a pure goofball.
He goes, they called the cops and had me trespass from this ghetto gas station because you know what, are all just cowards in the face of the lion. So black people are cowards for exercising restraint and control, and he's a lion because he's walking away untouched and he's been allowed to do these things without any consequences. Here's another interaction Chud had with some college kids. Chud was loitering outside of a college bar to antagonize to find a black person to call the N-word. So the interaction goes, they essentially, all right, like they go, right, and you know, and they call Chud all type of mayos, right? After Chud calls them the N-word, obviously, right? And so the comments are like, bruh, Chud, why you ain't do nothing, Chud? He called you mayo, right? He said it right to your face. Why you ain't do nothing after he talked all that ish? What happened? You is a bitch. So here is Chud admitting that he assaulted somebody for calling him mean words. Chud, who goes around saying he believes in free speech, is about to admit to assaulting a college kid because the college kid called him mean words after he called the college kid the N-word. So Chud says, LOL, why you ain't do none? Meanwhile, I walked away laughing while he wept actual tears into his hands and went home with a sullen face. So Chud maced him for calling him mean words, while at the same time saying black folks are violent and and we like impulse because we are upset at him for calling us the N-word. Meanwhile, he couldn't even take being roasted by some black college kids that he maced the kid. So last night, after a long, hard day of calling black people the N-word, Chud went off stream and took a break. Now, he went to a gas station, and at this gas station, he had a run-in with a black man who was not going for none of his antics. This forced Chud to pull out his phone to try to get a moment, but the moment backfired.
Come on outside.
Come on.
My truck's over there.
Come on.
What do you want to holler about? Look at him chipping out.
Hey, crack your.
Come on, crack me.
Talking about
Do something.
you think I'm waiting on cause I'm worrying about
Come
that?
on, do something.
I have to say, I do it then. The dude did it, Chud didn't do nothing. Now, Chud would even admit, now this is what you don't see on camera, because black folks, we are intelligent. He knocked the phone out of Chud's hand so the phone can hit the ground, so there's no evidence. So even Chud would admit, once the phone hit the ground, the brother slapped him. But they weren't done with Chud yet. So after Chud gets slapped, the brother then hopped in his car and take off. Chud tries to take out his phone from off the ground and try to like get him to. He ain't get no recording of the brother. He ain't get the brother license plate. The brother gone. But they weren't.
And also too, if you went in that store antagonizing people, which is what you do, which is your profession, which I think is the most corniest thing, bro. And I think you're just asking for somebody to put their hands on you or somebody to smoke you. Unfortunately, I mean, you tampering with other people who got a lot on their mind already, man. Life is already rough and we already go through things enough. So, you know what I mean? You run into that wrong black person, that person who just might not have had the best day, best week, best month. He might snap on you and lose it. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. I don't think this dude even deserves that kind of energy. He a low life. He a goofy. You know what I mean? Life itself going to self-destruct him. You know what I mean? He ain't got to do it. Life is going to crumble him and humble him. So, but I think even if you went into that store, I think even the people at the store wouldn't give you any footage. They probably wouldn't even want to give you the footage because you're bothering people. You bothering customers. You bothering people for bro, you putting a camera up, telling people that they're chimping out because they're reacting to you calling them something racial, to you calling them something hateful. That doesn't make sense. And you can say freedom of speech. You can say all that all you want to, bro. But one thing you cannot dictate and cannot control is how somebody reacts to your ignorance.
Done with Chud yet. No. They weren't done with Chud yet. Because Chud then starts to go on a frantic, manic episode. No, all type of N-words is flying out. So one of the other brothers here just said, well, hold on. That's him, right? Walked up on Chud, spat on Chud. Chud is screaming, he spat on me. Chud still ain't do a goddamn thing. And you know why he ain't do a goddamn thing? Because another brother was armed. He had his right to carry on him as well. So Chud understood, you pull out that weapon, you're going to have to use it. And he wasn't ready to use it.
Now that it's smoke. It's smoke. What's happening?
You gotta perform.
All right.
Because they're
You
here.
call it what you want.
This guy was talking to me cordially.
I was. But you started calling
Don't
me
walk
N-word.
around me.
Bro. Let him have it.
Hey, what, fool? You got 18
I know this person. Let him have it.
You got problems.
He go.
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
You got problems.
Hey, bro.
That nigga just spit on you.
spit on me. Do it again, you're gonna go to jail today.
The person recorded made sure to turn the camera this way as the brother spat on him. But we know the brother spat on him because the brother said, I just spat on you. Somebody else just say, yo, bro, he just spat on you. Just, well, do it again and you going to jail. What happened to the antics you had?
And judging by them freaky Eric Benet pants, he got them pants on where you walk on the beach with no socks and no shoes. He corny. He just a cornball to me. I'm not gonna lie. There's no way you can convince me he's not a cornball. Goofy. You feel me? Like just extremely goofy. But by the look of them pants, it don't look like he carrying no gun. Maybe he got it in the back or something like that. I have no idea. But his pants look too. I pay attention to people's waistlines. Like when I'm out, I'm not even gonna fake it. Especially if I'm getting to an altercation with somebody, or if I was to ever see anybody ride, I'll look at stuff like that, like hand placement, see if they got sweats on, if you sagging. Like I know if you sagging, you ain't got nothing on you. If you got a bag on, you probably got a gun. You know what I'm saying? I just pay attention to stuff like that. So I'm looking, and he got on them loose pants. So it's like, where's your gun in your truck? Because I can easily, two-piece, hit you with a 3-joint. You know what I'm saying? And he the type where I ain't gonna fake it. I think if somebody knock him out, they not gonna have no remorse. They gonna just wail on him.
For the college kids, the college kid called you a bad word and you maced him. Where's the mace at?
Yeah, you got spit on.
Where's the tough guy at?
Yeah, you got your camera knocked down. You got spit on. Huh? Where your mace or your gun at with the 18?
Like that. When there's grown men who want to smoke with you.
Yeah, busted.
Now you know that gun don't scare them because they got guns on them too. So now you got to use your hands. Now you got to actually face the confrontation like a grown man.
Hands.
And you can't. What do you mean spit on me again? And you going to go to jail?
Just to see his gun is in his pocket. Man, listen. I ain't even trying to boast or brag. I'm not on here trying to act like I'm just John Wick or nothing like that. But brother, I'm telling you, you gonna run into somebody who is hand-to-hand combat equipped. they are going to do you bad, brother. This is the thing. You got to get to your gun. And you can call the police, but they get there after the act is already done. Whatever action is already taking place is already taking place. You can call them after, that's fine. But you already KO'd. You already got a book. You know what I'm saying? You already done got demolished. Say what you want to say. Do what you want to do. And yeah, boy, hey, keep on playing this game. It's a dangerous game to play with these people who have been through too much already, who probably ain't got nothing to lose. You dealing with, I'm putting them in different, you know what I'm saying? You got people who don't mind going there with you, bro. Is all I'm saying. You got some people that are stoop to your ignorance. You got people that feel like, hey, I'll lose my life over you disrespecting who I am as a man. It's just like that, bro.
Spit on him. Oh, my mama, you just spit on him. Big bro. You in there, big bro. I'm fit too. I swear I'm fit too. This shit funny. Hey, he slipped out. He slipped out. You know what's crazy about? On my mama, he do it for content game. He came. I know, but it's cool. Cause guess what? Look, I said he can't treat nobody like no. Look, on my mama, look. He ain't treating nobody like one. He came in the store. He was cool. No. He was cool. And he came out the bathroom. And I looked. I said, bro, I know you don't. He said you want to preach. I said, bro, no, I got not tell you. I know you do conscious because he wasn't even like that until slapped him. You and I were he called the police on him. But what he do is he get him amped up and they call the police, bro. Are you screen recording this? All right.
So you went in the store bothering people, bro. It's one thing to dislike black people, and there's many of people out there that don't like us, and that's fine. That's cool. But it's a whole different ball game when you start to actually try to bully your way into these spaces where you disrespecting people blatantly, bro. That's a whole different playing field now that we on. And like I said, brother, you eventually gonna meet your match, and it ain't gonna go the way you want it to go. Like, you're gonna be made content, which is right here. This is your strike one. This is your strike one, brother. You keep playing, I don't think strike 2 and strike 3 gonna be decent. I don't think it's gonna be something that you're gonna be able to come back from, bro. So at what cost are you gonna like realize? You know what I'm saying? Like what level of stupidity and ignorance are you willing to go to realize that this is just not worth it?
When he slapped him. Now I pulled him to get some gas and I see him. We parked right there. I did that, bro. Now you gonna kill that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was smart. I'm not taking.
Now, here's where Chud realizes the error of his ways and why what he's doing is not the smartest strategy if he's trying to get black people arrested. Because that's his plan. This made me realize, oh, Chud's an agent of chaos. Well, I already knew that, but this made me realize, yeah, like we know what the game plan is now. If we ever had any doubts what the game plan was, it ended in Chud.
If what you're doing is going around using racial slurs and profanity, that's a little different.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Are you gonna argue that in court? Because I walked into the gas station and walked out. Okay. And as I'm walking to my,
You're not gonna have a case in court neither. The judge is same thing that cop just said. The judge is going, and they're gonna bring up all of the footage. They're gonna bring up all of the footage of you following black people, you recording black people saying they chimping out and calling them the N-word. What's gonna be your case, bro? Now, granted, I don't think nobody could just take you, you know what I'm saying? Take your life because you're doing that. But hey, tamper with it if you need to, brother.
truck, I turned around. He's got something behind his back that looks like a gun. It's a drill.
Well, they're saying that.
So I turned. I don't give a.
That's not true.
It's all recorded.
That's not true.
And it's live streamed.
I know.
Yeah, that ain't true.
Gotcha. And I'm just telling you.
And I have every right to say whatever I want on the internet without being chimped out on in public.
Okay.
All right.
You got your ID?
Hey, what was your name and badge number?
714001162, sir.
We've helped thousands of veterans get jobs in tech making $10K or more a month without spending 4 years in college.
Bro got spat on, got slapped, and then transformed into a Karen. Name and badge number right now. Ah, come on, Chud. You not doing. Well, you think, you about to get like the officer fired? Bruh, Chud, you finally realize what it feels like to be black in America, bro. We've been running this like this, name and badge number play for a while now, and not a police officer got fired yet. Not We've been asking for name and badge numbers since the beginning of time, and not a police officer got fired yet for violating our rights, man. Nowadays, an officer give you his name and badge number, and they laugh while giving it to you because they don't know not a goddamn thing gonna happen.
No, I don't expect people to break the law. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I've broken no laws. And so I don't appreciate that being an excuse. Well, I'm on you guys' side. I'm on the side of the law and order. I'm trying to restore law and order. These people think there's a secondary law and order amongst themselves. I don't agree with that. And I'm standing by myself on this principle.
Because you're a lame,
in front of the whole country and world.
Chud is having a very tough time getting over this L because the world is laughing at him. Even the racists are laughing at him. So Chud is now on Twitter damn near confessing to premeditated murder, right? You can't type things like this out and then think you about to get a self-defense case. So Chud goes, because he got embarrassed last night by, those brothers, he goes, series finale is dead chimp on the pavement and you rioting when I walk free. Stay tuned. So stay tuned means he's about to do it.
Wow.
Really DM'd
You a washed up brown clown. You sound like an idiot for like calling the cops.
Chud, laughing at Chud for calling the police after calling the black people cowards when they called the police on him. So Zerka goes, you sound like an absolute saying you are fearing for your life, calling the cops. Stand your ground, coward. Chud is so butthurt. He's so butthurt and angry, bruh. He goes, laugh my ass off. You want me to go to prison because my videos are making your girlfriend's black boyfriend upset? I could have shot that dig, but I have a duty not to as a law-abiding citizen. Chud, you are the furthest thing from a law-abiding citizen, sir. Something you immigrants wouldn't know. Is Zerka even an immigrant? I'm not sure. Maybe Zerka is from Canada or something, but I don't think Zerka was born in another country. Yo, upset. Put on camera and you post it as if we're supposed to congratulate you?
I'm like,
Yeah, I just got a guy chipping out on me right here at the gas station.
I just want to go viral because I'm licensed to carry too.
I mean, it's whatever. These guys might shoot me before you get here. That's what I'm saying. You know how these.
Just recording him. Train lane. You said I'm chipping out.
I'm right here at the 7-Eleven. I got other people.
I don't get offended by it.
Yeah, because there's a spectacle happening. There's a guy filming, and they know who I am. I'm a famous person. That's why the other guy.
Tell me what you do.
That's why the other guy smacked my phone out of my hand. I would like to file a police report.
Tell them, copy like they name.
There's literally a metro right here.
Tell them the truth.
All right, what are you chipping out about?
Bro, I don't get offended about getting caught a chimp, but it's like the stuff you do is kind of like cowardice, bro.
What's cowardice about it? I'm in your face calling you.
That doesn't offend me, because you can't treat me like one.
Yeah, well,
you're licensed to carry, and I am, so it can go either way.
Cool.
Yeah. So now you got it's even. And
we're all in America, and we're all even. You
I'm not offended though.
I can say, well, then shake my hand.
I will.
You're real men.
Yeah.
That's all we want. We want people to act like real men.
We have to realize how far not to take it because.
Man, nah, call that. I'm not shaking your hand. All right, bro. Hey, okay. You know what? On one end, I can be like, you know what? I can respect that. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm thinking from too of an emotional state. I'm not allowing nobody to call me, N-word. Say I'm chimping out because you calling me a monkey. You saying a lot of derogatory things to me and think that I'm going to shake your hand. Yeah, I'm a man for sure. Absolutely. No doubt about it. Yes, I'm human. Yes, I'm going to have respect for everybody else that show respect. But I'm not respecting you. I'm not shaking your hand, bro. Because you know what you're doing. You doing this on purpose to get a rise out of us, bro. Because if it was fair game and you just had a problem with every walk of life, you would do it to everybody. But you only do it to us. So, yeah, no, I'm not shaking your hand. And I really want to say more than what I want to say. And I stopped myself. And that's why I stopped myself. But it's a lot more that I want to say about this dude right here, man. But he just don't deserve it. But I wouldn't have shook his hand. Shout out to the black man, though. You know what I mean? I don't even want to go against what he did. But me personally, I'm not shaking your hand, bro. I'm just not. Because you know what you do. You're a grown man. You're an adult. There is no excuse for you disrespecting another person because of their skin color. You disrespecting a whole lineage of people, bro. You disrespecting all of us, brother. Yeah, no, I'm not standing for it. I ain't going for it. So, you know, man, y'all can feel free to do what y'all want to do with these type of people. Shake their hands, sit down, do podcasts with them. I'm not doing it. Y'all want to sit in rooms with these people and let them disrespect black women and call them out their name, Black B, and you stupid N-word, all that. I'm just not standing for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting in a room with no cowards, bro. I'm not doing it. Yeah, I'm just not gonna do it. You know what I mean? I done came too far with growth and looking at my people in a different light. And I know that we traumatized when it comes to that. I get that the black on black crime rate is high. I get that, you know, when we go out, we tend to mug each other. That's things that we need to work on intermediately though. Can't no outsider come in and try to reconstruct what we got going on. We gonna do it within our own backyard, within our own, you know what I'm saying, circle. We don't need nobody doing that. And we doing that. I stand proud to show love to another black person. I did it today while I was at work. You know what I'm saying? Dude was blasted, tatted up and all of that. Had a crazy crib. And we just conversing back and forth, chopping it up. And as an older guy, he giving me game. And I'm soaking it in. You know what I'm saying? And I'm giving him his flowers. He giving me mine. And it was just a great, beautiful exchange of two black men. You know what I mean? With their head on straight. So it's progression in our culture. It's progression within our people. So I ain't going for the buster ish. I'm sorry. I'm not shaking no hand of no coward that disrespect my people. I ain't for it. That's just me though. But with that being said, love, peace, and prosperity. Hello or goodbye. Talk to me. Do not let me elevate until we hit our head. We ain't bleeding and spread love and I hate. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Be great. All right. Go on.